Ladies and gentlemen, I present for your viewing displeasure, the Spookyville Slugger. A few weeks ago, I released a video on the spooky stick of doom. And now you may be wondering, why did I create a sequel? Why did you do this, Brent? Why? And I will observe the Hollywood tradition of taking what was once a novel idea and repackaging it into a subpar imitation of what once was, for the sake of making a quick buck, or in my case, a quick few dozen views. I'd like to share with you now some of the sounds you can get out of the Spookyville Slugger. This is a brass guitar slide. Observe. That one's neat. I'm gonna show you now the spookiest sound that I've found with the Spookyville Slugger that I happened upon by chance. I've turned on some distortion you might find on a guitar amplifier. I'll scrape the bow across the strings. Observe. Oh, the horror. Oh, let me share with you the neatest sound yet. Not necessarily spooky, but it could be depending on how it's applied. The cello bow will scrape across the chimes located at the base here. Here we go. Pretty neat, huh? I'll talk to you for a moment about the construction of the Spookyville Slugger. As you can see, this is a souvenir baseball bat, Louisville Slugger, that I've made spooky, so now it's from Spookyville. The next important piece, this block of wood with 3 chimes attached, which are screwed straight into the handle of the bat. As you can see, there is a beer bottle upon which rest the guitar strings. How I built this was I screwed this chime straight into the handle and then added 2 screws to string these guitar strings through, and put 2 screws on this end, just wrapped the strings around it. However, the strings were not tight enough to provide any real tension here, so I had to add this. The technical term is swag hook, according to the packaging. Strings are wrapped around that to further provide some tension. The problem I ran into was the strings were laying straight across the chimes and just kept rattling against it any time I would play them. It sounded terrible. So I took the advice of a coworker of mine, Emmanuel, and shoved a bottle under the strings to add some tension. Thanks, dude. These sounds would not be possible without that bottle. So the most important piece, of course, is the contact microphone, which I put on the back of the chimes. I found this gave me the best overall sound from most of the pieces involved in the Spookyville Slugger. I tried experimenting with putting it on the bottle, but the glass doesn't resonate quite the way I would want it to provide all the sounds that I'm goofing around with here. And I was pretty disappointed to find that's not really picked up through the pickup. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the sequel to the Spooky Stick of Doom, the Spookyville Slugger.